So today is July 8th, 2015, aka the 16th anniversary of the release of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and the 15th release of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which was the first midnight release of the series, which I think was pretty cool. Yeah. So today I thought would be a good day to finally do my Harry Potter Q&A I keep saying I'm going to do. I just wanted to get enough questions before I started it, and I only took questions that actually asked my opinion of things, not questions about why did this happen in the books, like I guess you can Google it. I did ask for questions that were not on the Harry Potter tag that I did last week. I got one of the same, but I guess if you missed it, the question was what was my Patronus, and my answer was probably a cat, but I'm not sure. So I got asked another question as well that I've already answered. I answered this one in yesterday's video, which was the top 5 characters I'd most like to drown. So if you haven't seen that one yet, this one's kind of a spoiler. But my least favorite character in the Harry Potter series is what the question is. And my answer is Dolores Umbridge, surprising probably no one, because she basically has no redeemable qualities whatsoever. And if you want to hear more about that, I'd say go watch that video. It's the one from yesterday, my top 5 characters I would most like to drown. The first question that I haven't answered yet is what is my favorite Hogwarts subject? I have a few I really like. The one I'll choose is Charms, because that one just covers so many different things. I think it'd really be useful in real life. With all the things you can do, like Alohomora or Alohomora or whatever it is to unlock the door, and just so many other spells. That's the only one I can really think of right now, but I know there's like a lot more, like Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, so definitely Charms. I also really like Defense Against the Dark Arts, even though I'd probably find that really scary. Some of the things you'd have to do in there, like I'd be terrified to face a Boggart. Divination, I think, would be really cool. I just think it's really fun. It just looks awesome. And same with Transfiguration. I think that one would be really useful in real life as well. My favorite quote, it didn't say from the book or the movie, but I was just asked what my favorite quote was. From the books, I guess I'd say the quote, and I can't really do this justice because it's like just so amazing, and Michael Gambon, for all the kind of crap I give him for Dumbledore and whatever for his portrayal, did really well with this in the movie. Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry, but why should that mean that it's not real, from the Deathly Hallows. I just think that was a really good quote because it like applies to so many things. As someone who's in a lot of fandoms, like it really kind of spoke to me, because just because all of these things I love are imaginary and they're like in our heads, it doesn't mean they're not real for us, like the Lauren Fairweather song says. And I just think it's, I don't know, it just makes me really happy, that quote. My favorite quote from the movies that wasn't in the books is from Order of the Phoenix when Harry's teaching Dumbledore's army. And the quote basically goes like this. It's during the montage when he's teaching them, I think, working hard is important, but what's even more important is believing in yourself. Every great wizard started off just like us, students. If they can't do it, why not us? Obviously, that's not exactly what he said, but that's pretty much it. And I find that quote really motivational and inspiring, because that's true. Like, every great person started off just learning how to do whatever they're great at, or just learning about the subject. So it's really cool because it shows, like, basically, I guess anyone can come from a background of learning something and then becoming great at it. So I just really like that quote a lot. So yeah, Patronuses. The magical place I would most like to visit is my next question, and for sure that's Hogwarts. I just think it's really cool. I think it's a really pretty place. I'd love to explore the grounds. Even the Forbidden Forest I think would be really fun to visit. The Room of Requirements in there. They've got the Chamber of Secrets with the big scary basilisk, but still, it's dead now, so I guess it'd be kind of safer. But yeah, it just looks so cool. It looks like the Great Hall seems so majestic. All the common rooms seem really neat. All the classrooms with all the different magical type things would be really cool. And all the secret passageways, of course, because I really want to explore them. So definitely Hogwarts. My favorite magical creature is probably a phoenix. I really like the phoenixes. I think they're really good looking, and I think they're cool. Like, they can just die and then rise up out of the ashes and reborn. I really like that. I also have to give a shout out to owls, because I don't think they're really magical, but they can bring letters and stuff from wizard to wizard or witch to witch, and I think that's so cute. I just like the owls a lot. I like owls in real life too, so yeah. My favorite house elf is Dobby for sure. I just remember seeing Chamber of Secrets in the theaters and reading the books too, but like when I finally saw the movie, I just found him so funny. It was just, oh my gosh, we were like, my family and I were like dying in the theater, and then Dobby died for real later on. Yeah. But yeah, Dobby's my favorite. I also really like Winky from the books, the drunken house elf. She was really cute, and I felt really bad for her. So yeah, Dobby's my favorite, but Winky's pretty awesome too. The best plot twist. I think that I think in the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, where you hear about Sirius Black and how he's like this murderer and out to get Harry or whatever, and then he turns out to be this really nice guy, and then in the fifth book he died. I just think that's so nice. Like, I really like when characters that you think are going to be bad turn out to be good. Kind of like also in the Hunger Games with Finnick, who you think he's all kind of cocky and like this, oh my gosh, I'm like a hot guy or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, it's so cute you're here in the games or whatever. And then he turns out to be really awesome. And then in the last book, he died. Yeah. Apparently the characters I like have a really high mortality rate. Speaking of which, the next question is saddest death. I think, I don't know, oh my gosh. Fred's was pretty sad for me just because I think he was pretty awesome, and I guess like the implications because George, who was really close with his twin brother, had to go the rest of his life without him. That's just really sad for me, I guess. Like, I'm sad at other deaths too. Like, Tonks is one of my favorite characters, and she died, but I don't know, she died with her husband, which I guess in a kind of morbid way is really nice. Dobby, like I said, was sad. I found Hedwig's really sad because I'm like, why do you gotta kill off the owl? I guess it was supposed to be a coming of age thing, but it's like, really? You're gonna bother to do that? Come on. And the last question, which is the very controversial question, is do you think Snape was truly good or truly evil? I think he was good, but that doesn't really mean I like him. Like, I don't know. He was on the good side at the end, I guess, which was good, of course, because I was really happy about that. But that doesn't really excuse all the stuff he did to Harry, like how much he hated Harry just because he looked like his father, and basically abusing him as well as Neville and some of the other kids. So yeah, like, I don't like Snape. I appreciate what he did in the end, but that doesn't fully redeem him in my eyes. But I acknowledge he was probably a good guy at the end, technically. So that's it for my Harry Potter Q&A. I do want to do another Q&A soon. I want this one to be a Disney Q&A, but I'm going to do my Disney tag first, and then after that, you guys can ask me questions that aren't on the tag. So start thinking of questions to ask me that are Disney related, and if they're not in the tag I do, you can send them to me and I'll answer them in my Disney Q&A. I want to give a special shout out to Nickel Fire Demon Tempest for asking me basically all the questions I did for this video, and so yeah, thank you very much appreciated, and I really liked answering them. So that's it for this video, and I'm going to go now. Goodbye.